Hello math learners! Welcome to another session here in Math Learning with Sir Ash. This is still your free access math teacher Ash, and today we're going to discuss the second part of our discussion on measurement conversion of units for mass and capacity. In this video, we will be focusing on the discussion on capacity. So, before anything else, hit the subscribe button and notification bell for you to be updated of these school clear math videos just like this. Hello math learners! Welcome to another session here in Math Learning with Sir Ash. Today, we're going to discuss the most essential learning competency-based lesson for quarter 2 of the grade 7 mathematics, which is all about measurement conversion of units for mass and capacity. Now, we have already discussed the conversion for mass, and today we're going to discuss the capacity. Question is, what are the units about capacity? First things first, capacity talks about the space in a given solid. The question is, what are the units that we will be encountering? Now, we have already known the two different systems on measurements, the metric system and the English system, or also known as the US Customary Units. Now, for the metric system, we will be dealing with the standard unit, which is the liter. Okay, so if this is our liter, we will still going to use our conversion line. When we go lower to liters, the first thing that we will be encounter is the deciliter, followed by the centiliter, and then finally the ml or the milliliter. Of course, talking about fluids, we always encounter ml and liters, right? Okay, now what if we go higher? If we go higher to liters, the first thing that we will encounter is the decaliter, followed by the hectoliter, and finally the kiloliter. Now, this is the same concept as what we are doing on the conversion for the length and the mass in metric system. So we just follow the direction of the decimal points in conversion. Question is, how do we solve that if we have these given examples? Okay, math learners, we have here our examples. We have 5 examples. The first thing is from kiloliters to milliliters. The second is from liters to hectoliter. The third is from deciliter to milliliter. The fourth is from centiliter to decaliter. And for the fifth is from kiloliter to milliliter. Question is, how do we solve them? Let's start first with 0.35 kiloliters. Now, remember that our kiloliter is here. So, what we will do is we will move our units going to the right until we arrive in our milliliters. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 6 movement or 6 places of units. Therefore, we just move 6 places to the right. So that will be 1, 2, and then we add 4 more movements. Therefore, the final answer will have 4 zeros. And that is read as 350,000 milliliters. Easy, right? Now, let's go to 360 liters to hectoliter. Now, liters, that is here, to hectoliters, we will be moving 2 units to the left. So, therefore, we will first check where is our decimal point in this number. That is here, right? And then we move 2 units to the left. And that becomes 3.60 or 3.6 hectoliters. Easy, right? Now, let's go to 500 deciliter going to milliliter. From the deciliter, that is here, okay, going to milliliter, that is here. We move 2 units to the right. Okay, so therefore, if this is our decimal point, since this is whole number, we will move 2 units to the right. So we will just be adding 2 more zeros. So that gives us 50,000 milliliters. Easy, right? Now, let's go to 46 centiliters going to decaliters. From centiliters, that is here, okay, going to decaliters, 1, 2, 3. So that is 3 units. If this is 46, then we will be starting from here, and then we move 3 units. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So therefore, we will be adding a 0. So that gives us 0.046 decaliters. Easy, right? So now let's go to our final example for metric system. We have 0.5 kiloliters to milliliters. We have already done this in our first example. So we will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units. So from the decimal point, we will be moving 6 units to the right. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So therefore, we will be adding 5 zeros, giving us 5 zeros, and that is 500,000 milliliters. Now, as you can see, conversions using metric system is very easy. Question is, what if we will be encountering English system or US Customary Units? Okay, math learners, for our English system, we will be considering our conversion ratios. If you could still remember, the conversion ratios are basically a ratio of 2 equivalent units. Now, we have here, for example, 5 cups is to how many tablespoons, and 96 teaspoon is how many cups. Okay, for the conversion ratios in English system to English system, we have here our foundational ideas. It says that in 1 tablespoon, that is equal to 3 teaspoons. In 1 fluid ounce, there are 2 tablespoons. In 1 cup, there are 8 ounces, fluid ounces. In 1 pint, there are 2 cups. In 1 quarts, there are 2 pints. And in 1 gallon, there are 4 quarts. So technically, we need to familiarize these given ratios so that we don't have any hard time in our conversion on English to English or in the cross conversions. Now, let's try to solve 5 cups to tablespoons. Now, as you can see in our conversion table, if we have 5 cups, that is how many tablespoons? Okay. It says here that 1 cup is equal to 8 ounces. That is the conversion. However, it is not directed to tablespoons. So how do we do this? We will be multiplying several conversion ratios. So we will start with the 5 cups multiplied by the cup to ounce. It says that in 1 cup, there are 8 ounces. So that will be cancelled. However, our final answer here will be ounce, not yet tablespoon. So we will again multiply, in which we will be using the ounce to tablespoons. Okay. So in 1 ounce, there are 2 tablespoons. So if this will be cancelled, then we have our final answer as tablespoon, and we will just simplify our mathematical sentence. That gives us 5 times 8 times 2 divided by 1 times 1. So 5 times 8, that is 40. 40 times 2, that is 80. So 80 divided by 1 times 1, that is 1. So our final answer is 80 tablespoons. Easy, right? Now, let's consider the second example. 96 teaspoon to cups. Now, in 96 teaspoon to cups, we will be going from here to here. Okay, so how do we use our conversion? We will again multiply a series of conversion ratios. So that is teaspoon here, and that is tablespoon here. Okay, so that is in 1 tablespoon, we have 3 teaspoons. That will be cancelled. However, multiplying again for tablespoon, the next unit is ounce. In 1 ounce, there are 2 tablespoons. So this will be cancelled. But the final answer will still be in ounce, not in cups. So we will again multiplying an ounce to cup. So it says in 1 cup, there are 8 ounces. So now, we will have a final answer of cups. So, we will be simplifying our given mathematical sentence. That gives us 96 times 1 times 1 times 1. And that is 96 cups over 3 times 2 times 8. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 times 8 is 48. So 96 divided by 48, that gives us 2 cups. And this will be our final answer for our given problem. Easy, right? So now, the question is, what if we will encounter metric system to English system or English to metric? Okay, math learners, we have here our final part of the discussion. 3 gallons to liters and 500 milliliters to ounce. Now, as you can see, gallons is in the English system and liters is in the metric system. Milliliters is in the metric system and ounce is in the English system. Question is, how do we cross-convert these given problems? Now, in cross-conversion, there are a lot of conversion ratios. Now, for me, if you have at least 2 pairs of conversion ratios, the bigger pair and the smaller pair, that will suffice your whole idea on how to convert units. Okay, so the first cross-conversion ratio is 1 gallon is equal to 3.785 or 785 liters. And 1 ounce is equal to 28.41 milliliters. The first problem is 3 gallons. That is how many in liters. So, what we do here is very simple. We just use the conversion ratio. We multiply that, in which the denominator will be gallon and in the numerator will be liter, so that this will be cancelled. It says that in 1 gallon, we have 3.785 liters. So what we can do here is you just multiply the given mathematical sentence and then divide it by 1. So what is the answer for 3.785 times 3? That is 5, carry 1, 24, 25, carry 2, 21, 22, 23, carry 2 again, 9, okay, 11. And that will give you 11.355 liters. Easy, right? So, now, let us go to our final example, 500 milliliters to ounce. Okay, math learners, we are here with our final example. 500 ml is converted to ounce. So, what we will do here is we copy our given and then we multiply it to our conversion ratio, and that is milliliters to ounce. This will be cancelled, and it says that in 1 ounce, there are 28.41 milliliters. Question is, what is the answer if 500 is multiplied by 1 divided by 28.41? That will give you approximately 17.60. Because if you solve it thoroughly, the answer is 17.599 and more decimal points. So if we round it to the nearest 2 decimal places, then we will have an answer of 17.60 ounces. And that is how we know the measurement conversions of units for mass and capacity. Now, this is the time that I will challenge you whether you have understood our topic, and here it is. Okay, math learners, I hope you have a wonderful time about our discussion for today. This is still your free access math teacher Ash. And always remember, it is fun to learn mathematics if we are together learning. If you do have misunderstanding, confusions, and inquiries about this topic, then do not hesitate to put your inquiries in our comment section below. Thank you for subscribing, liking this, and sharing this to your friends, classmates, and schoolmates. God bless, thank you, and keep safe always. Congratulations, math learners, for arriving to this part of the video. If you think that this video have helped you, click that like button. And if you think that this channel can change the way you see mathematics, do not forget to click that subscribe button and notification bell. Thank you.